We should be good. Afternoon, guys. Afternoon. I told you guys I'd be live today. I did say that. I did say it. I'm a man of my words. I'm a man of my action. All right. Let's do, I got to get Stream Ninja opened up. Still looking, unfortunately. Damn, man. Job market rough right now, or are you trying to just do something that you don't, or you would prefer? Hello? Wait, is TikTok oh, TikTok's working right away today. Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are we doing today, chat? Let YouTube get up in here. TikTok is always, I'll tell you what, I shit on TikTok a lot. You don't have to worry about TikTok showing up, though. What I'm starting to really learn is if you lean into shit that you're actually into, your real general hobbies, TikTok's good. It's on your end. So it's something to do with TikTok Studio. So you gotta, Elizabeth, you gotta refresh your page, or the app, in general. I can't remember what chat said. We'll fix it. But yeah, I don't know what causes it. Way about, yeah, no, it's not you. It's the app is currently fucked up for you right now. It's the application. You're just in a buggy phase right now. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Do I sound, chat, does this sound like we're peaking in audio today? Why? Hello? Hello? Does this sound good? Thanks for the videos, because it works. Started my platforms this week, and I'm up 60 subs. 160 followers on TikTok. Hey, just a friendly reminder, man. It's not about the peaking and handsomeness. Oh my God. What's up, Ryan? It's not about the fucking follows, big dog. It's not about the subs. How's the community building? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fixed. Yeah, it's so weird, man. Yeah, it's so weird. You ever hear of... No, never hear of that. How we doing? We're doing good, brother. This looks like it's a little bright. How are we looking over on TikTok now? Deadly Dill says hi. Yeah, fucking... You tell Deadly Dill that if he's not back in my bed within the next 15 minutes, we got problems. My streams are almost more fun when I just have a few of the regulars. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly, man. Exactly. Did we just, was that the last video that I just put out? I think it was. I think that was the last video that I just put out talking about that. Dude, sometimes it really is just the better environment when you're just there with their fucking main community. You know, might be a good topic coverage. Look into it full time after a month with them. Cross 7K. Definitely. I have no idea what you're talking about. Literally no idea what you're talking about. Thanks for motivation too. Almost didn't go live yesterday. Got my first Galaxy. What's a Galaxy? Morning, sirs. Good morning. Good morning. It's actually afternoon. You're just fucking late, man. We've been live for hours. I don't know if you guys noticed that. We've actually been live for hours. It's totally on you guys. Totally on you guys. No, I'm just fucking with you. We're so guys, it's Free Game Friday. We're just hanging out. Letting you guys let you guys make the chat today, man. Gonna let you guys make the chat today. We're just gonna kind of free roam. Typically on some of the last Free Game Fridays, I've tried to like do maybe some tips that you didn't know, or some tips and tricks or things you didn't know. I feel like today for a Free Game Friday, it would be better to do to go off the cuff. Oh my God, what's up, Panda? Panda, you're hacked on X. Yeah, brother. I don't know if you know that, but you are hacked. And I am unfortunately not kidding. I'm sure you know. I haven't obviously fallen for anything, but you are indeed hacked on Twitter. Just a heads up. Sometimes these hacks are so good. He said, oh, I am well aware. Do they have full lockdown of your shit right now? Or so dude, it's so weird, especially on X. There's like two types of hacks on X. You can get hacked on X and still have complete access to your shit, and it's like somebody else has access to it. It's so weird. Or somebody is just under complete control of your X. Full lockdown. Ugh, sorry to hear, man. I got pumped for you. I seen you celebrating the Rolex last night, and I was like, oh, that's a scam. That's a fucking scam. That's a scam. Let that be a friendly reminder, guys. Never click on, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I have management in and of itself, man. Never click on a link, guys. Never click on the link. In your emails, always be paying attention to what you're opening. If it looks like a dumb fucking name, doesn't make sense, get out of there. What's the workbench back there? Not a workbench. It's just a Husky tool crate, just so that way I can keep my camera gear and parts in there. It was the homie that hit me up and it looked legit. Yeah. Did you fall for the voting scheme? Good morning. Love the room. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, actually, I got a couple suggestions. Because it's hard to do on just a YouTube video. And I want to get some of your guys' thoughts. So I'm thinking about putting a little master class session together of how to get lighting like this. And actually like an in-depth like breakdown of, okay, so this is that. Like it would be so many video. That's why I don't want to make a YouTube video of it, because you'd get chapters, yada, yada, yada. But at least with this, I could get like deeper into it. You guys think that would be good? What's up, Snoop? As a cybersecurity professional, also check your phishing emails and look at the actual email. Yeah, so that's a good thing with an agent is, you know, he'll just get hacked, not me, right? He'll get hacked, not me, right? Do you have a good white light setup? Do I have a good light? Is that what you're asking? I mean, technically it's black. I don't know why but yeah, I got a good light. Yeah. I'm in Discord call with Rated. Anything you want me to tell him? Nah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. 5 gifted. How about that? What's up, Rod? Hello. It's hard to get the same color whites, especially that look good on camera. Oh, so the thing that you want, when you're looking at an LED, then what you want to do is you want to get something that you can control the temperature. If that's what you're talking about. So you just spend a little bit more money, but it's not anything crazy. It's not anything crazy. You'll spend a little bit more money, but nothing crazy, brother. Nothing crazy. Do you have your camera vertical or horizontal? So on TikTok, I have it horizontal. And then over on the horizontal stuff, I have another camera just set up regular. Yeah. So that's why it looks, it doesn't, you like on TikTok, you guys can clearly tell it's not cropped, right? Clearly tell it's not cropped. What kind of nicotine pouches do you use? So I've been doing Lucy breakers. They taste so fucking good. But this Frey, they just sent me a huge care package, which is really dope. So not sponsored or anything, but it's really dope because these guys are a sponsor for one of Michael Jordan's NASCAR drivers. They're located in Charlotte. My manager is trying to get me at the Coca-Cola 600. A little NASCAR action and Big E, it would go a long way. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty nice. Nice green screen. Thank you. The setup and aesthetics are on point, and a breakdown would be cool. What is your opinion of green screen and digital background versus real? Listen, what's up, Rated? Listen, the thing is if you know lighting, green screens can be used to your benefit big time, especially if you're like a demonstrating creator. And what I mean by that is like, if you watch my videos now, I got an editor getting into retention editing. So we got shit coming up on the screen. Now there's moments with AI now, you can just literally cut me out of the background and he can have like 3D animation and whatnot coming from behind me. But if you work with green screen, you're able to do that shit live. And you can light it down. Okay, so like for example, I know this sounds counterintuitive to some people that don't understand this, but there's deeper nuances. Wait, Panda, didn't you do this at one point? Panda, we have Panda in chat right now. He's a killer content creator, young Panda boy. So what some creators do, is they will take their background like this. They will take a photo of it, right? And a lot of people think that this is like green screen behind me, but obviously from the vertical format, you can see it's not, because you can see the carpet. If you know lighting on YouTube, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, you couldn't tell right now if this was actual real background or not, or if it was green screen. It could be green screen. So what some creators will do is they will create a photo of their background. They'll still use the green screen, so that way they can edit and work with shit much faster. So like the idea is, if I wanted like better demonstration, I could have shit popping up behind me while I'm even live, and then that's easier just to convert to content. You're gonna see people like Alex Hormozy, like the business guru guys who do these like in-depth illustrations live. You're gonna see people do that more often for sure. Yeah, you did do this and you stopped, but it had benefits for you, didn't it? Is it true you need 1K TikTok followers to go live? I have no idea. No idea, brother. What's up, Jess? Chat, can we get a confirm? What's your Finder affiliate link? Onlyfans.com/biggie. What lens do you use for the horizontal so I don't crop the screen? What lens do you use for the horizontal? I don't know what you mean for don't crop the screen. Wait, you're on TikTok though. Wait, what? Are you confused? Do you think the TikTok camera is cropped in? Because it's not. I have two cameras right now. One is vertical, one is horizontal. FX3 A75. Should we focus on content creation or streaming more? Which one is more beneficial? Content creation, hands down. Hands down. Can I wait, how is that still confused? Sorry. I'm not gonna go in at you on this, but like as a community, as a culture, how are we still fucking confused about this? How are people still painting a narrative that you need to be live all day? What are we doing? It's not your fault, because clearly there's so much conversation going around that you don't know. But by now, the clear conversation across the board should be content creating is more important than streaming. Content creation first, streaming secondary. That's no, anybody that debates that is fucking dumb. Dumb. The only people that debate that are the individuals that like they do shock clickbait content, but even still, so they pay people to clip their shit, so they're still technically content first. They're just paying somebody to do their content, and all they do is just go live all the time. Grind culture will always find a way to ruin things for creators. Wait, what do you mean? Technically speaking, grind culture would lean into the idea of like get content done first, then go live. You should be able to get the light bars on my website. That's why I use it, the direct connection to the community. Don't have another Zen emergency? Wait, what does that mean? Agree with that, but max velocity is the exception. He's always live with the weather. So I don't even know who you're talking about. So that's first and foremost. Clearly can't be an exception if I don't, to demonstrate the idea that they're just so big and all they do is live. Also, too, you're talking a whole entire different thing. I mean, if you would just stream the Weather Channel all the time or live current events, you could just be live. Which, I mean, some of you guys, why not do that? But like, that's clearly not what some of you guys want to do. So then it goes back to the other thing. If you want to grow a community, you got to create content. You're like, especially in the typical platforms. If you're streaming only to a platform like Twitch, Max Velocity also posts videos too. There you go. Okay, so standing corrected. We are standing corrected, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. Is there a dude who does the weather? That's a funny idea. Wait, I'm so confused. Are we making a pun out of it, or is that a serious question? I don't know who the guy is. Sorry. I've been live all day. Thing is, first time I heard about the grind culture. Wait, what do you mean? He's live a lot, but he posts videos, updates of the weather. Okay, so he's creating content, and then he's just also streaming all the time too. No, you're fine. Like I said, I can't get the thing that's upsetting is by now it should just be so common that like anybody in here would just be like, that's the advice they would give. Like that's the thing that just sucks. Is still in 2026 because like this has been a thing for fucking years now, and it's just crazy that some people are just still so stuck in a 2018 cycle that they're not adapting to the times, and then they give horrible advice to other people. Dude does a free weather channel. That's cool. Wait, I mean, if you think about it, that's what a lot of content creators that have found success in the last like 5 to 10 years, what they have done is taken things that we grew up watching on TV and they've made it for free. If you think about it, like across the board, Mr. Beast, what like the challenges that Mr. Beast did weren't the first time those challenges were ever implemented in anything. Some of the IRL streams that you've seen, like Ice Poseidon doing, isn't Ice Poseidon doing some Love Island something this weekend too? Any of those types of things. These are just like general ideas that were in media and the typical shit. And they're just doing it in live format. All of your followers as a streamer are gonna come from shorts and content, pretty much. The streams are just gonna farm content and grow connection, right? Ugh. On TikTok, I get the A75. Well, C-Loss, I mean, like, look at what I'm doing. It's to your point, C-Loss. Like, I've just seen a pocket of just give away the information for free and share like the creator mindset shit. It's good, babe. Serious question. Is it okay to not really care so much about getting the most I can out of each video? Like I'm not itching for views analytics. I'm more focusing on building a community and making friends. No, I mean, that's great. In the new video coming out on Sunday, I'm sharing with you guys my experience over uploading every day on Instagram for 90 days and how it completely rewired my brain and mindset. And it's been super fucking healthy. And it leans into that. Yeah, dude, that's great. That's what most people should be looking at. Yeah, 100%. Like it's just so many creators are like, well, what content do I post? That right there, what Drew just said. What Drew just said. Now, like, Drew, don't be stubborn against analytics. It's good that you don't have analysis paralysis and you're not letting them hold you back, but also don't be stubborn to them too. You're not going to just like, you can't avoid them. You're not an outlier to where like the analytics don't apply to you. At a certain point, you know, you're getting the reps in now and you're learning what muscle you need to grow through just the reps, showing up, figuring out what you like. And at a certain point, you're gonna be like, I like bench press more, right? That's just a way to analogy for it. So you're gonna get a better form and you're gonna figure out ways how to make your bench better. So that way you don't hurt yourself and you grow stronger. It's gonna be the same thing with content. Right now, you're just having fun. You're just creating stuff. You're not letting the shit get to you. At a certain point, there's going to be things that happen. One video is going to outperform another video. It's crucial that during those moments that you pay attention to that. Because if you're naturally just doing it and you did something right, you should be replicating that again and again and again, because that's how you're going to get your voice out there more in your community. I have a perfectionist mindset, and I think it's because I'm Virgo, but okay. I will give you the hottest of takes that you're probably not ready for. Okay, are you ready for this? The time of year at which you were born has nothing to fucking do with why you're trying to be a perfectionist, okay? Just please understand that. It has nothing, because you guys, oh God. Listen, when you fucking think, oh, well, I was born this time of the year, so it's just in my character who I am, you're fucked. If you actually do a deep dive into most of those stupid fucking, what are those called, guys? Help me out here. What is that called? What is that fucking shit? What's your star? What's your this? What year were you born? I can tell a lot about you. Astrology bullshit. If you actually dive horoscopes, you know it's zodiacs, whatever the fuck. You can't even fucking get a goddamn name down. If you actually read half of them, oh, if you were born this time of the year, you're this. Half of them are the same. They're just worded in different ways. They're worded, it is. It is. Half of them just say the same fucking shit. Well, if you're born this time of the year, you like a little bit of humor, but also too, you work really hard, but you feel burnt out at times and you're an over perfectionist, but you stress a little too deep about these things. They say general bullshit, general bullshit, general bullshit. And they word it in different ways. So you're like, huh, that's me to a T. They just tell you basic fucking human things. Hey, you're human. You stress. Yeah, you overcomplicate shit. Oh God, it's because you were born this time of the year. No, it has nothing to do with that. The reason why you're a perfectionist is because we live in a world where people articulate the idea of perfectionism. You go to Instagram and you see the people that are killing it and growing a huge following. And it's because their page is picture perfect. But we're at a time where that's slowly starting to go away. This is why you're coming across on Instagram more and more people that are just like raw and authentic and just like ripping it. YouTube content creators that are doing the same thing. People are dialing everything back. And it's because they're showing you that you don't have to be a perfectionist. I'm just saying, kick the idea out of your head that because you are a fucking Virgo or whatever, that you're just screwed to be a perfectionist. No, you just need to fucking create more. Sunday's video is going to be super valuable for you. Make sure you turn the notifications on. It'll be really valuable for you. Really will. There's a whole section in that video where I talk about the experience that I've had so far this year, like kind of rewiring my shit. And it's talking about the idea that the lack of you guys doing, when you're not consistent doing shit, you give yourself more time to overthink the shit. This is when you have big breaks in just doing something and you're not just consistently doing shit, pushing yourself to do shit and get over that fucking perfectionism shit. You have more time to slow down and stress about the shit. It fucking seems crazy. By doing more, you will actually stress less. But that's why I don't like the conversation of grind culture, because everybody that doesn't do tries to shit on people that do and say, don't do too much because you'll burn yourself out. The mental energy, brother, just shut the fuck up and do some work, man. Anybody who ends up losing weight, like actually losing weight, they just show up every day and they fucking get their steps in, they eat decent, and they fucking move on. Anybody that gains muscle just shows up every day, they lift some fucking weights, and they move on. You just got to be consistent. You don't even need to do it every day. But you stick to a fucking schedule. You do it 3 fucking days a week, and you stick to it. Your problem isn't that you're actually a perfectionist and you want to be better than everybody else. Your problem is you have too much fucking downtime to overcomplicate and stress what you're trying to do. To say I'm 80% happy with my video, I upload it. Well, you can't measure that. Just get it the fuck out. Does it have you need to have check boxes. Does it have a good hook? Does it tell a good story? Did you give a result for people that are giving you their attention? Okay. Good. It's a good video. Move on. Now, then over time, through the analytics, you can say, ooh, I noticed that people clicked off on this point. Okay, maybe I should do less of that. Maybe I dragged something out. I need to get better at storytelling. That's where I suck. Yeah, you can get better at that, but that is kind of a talent for some people off the rip. Dude, like I see some of these creators that out of nowhere have jumped onto or blown up on a platform over these last few years that I admire, right? And I respect and I try to even learn from. Dude, some of these motherfuckers can just go live or get in a video and rip something in one take. Dude, that takes fucking skill. That takes fucking skill. That shit, that's not normal shit, man. It's going to be tough for some of you guys to do that. But yeah, I mean, you want to get better at storytelling. Okay, great example. Butter, what do you think would get you better at storytelling? Not fucking telling stories or doing it more? What do you think would actually get you better? I do reviews for horror movies. Used to do raw emotion. Now I script. I felt like it's helped. Yeah, and I mean, you'll find too. So there was a phase where like I was over scripting too much. And I fucking just started hating the shit because it just didn't feel like me. It'd get done and it would do well, but it was just too much. And I found a balance, right? So I'll script a video out in terms of talking points. Hey, make sure this pillar, this point, this pillar, this point, this pillar, this point. Like have a basic structure. Intro, build up the story, keep the retention. Yeah, but I veer off so many times. And a lot of the videos that you guys watch, a lot of those points, I'm just kind of free flowing. And you'll notice like cuts because I'm trying to get better at knowing when I'm like just running on a topic. So I got to snip it. Probably trying it more. Sometimes it's hard doing gaming, but I need to try it a bit more. Wait, what do you mean? You have a video on your lighting setup? I don't. We were just talking about that. A couple of people have requested that I put out a masterclass little series on lighting, because there's a lot that goes into it. It's actually not just the light and just the camera. I set up this scene all together to give me this look. I wanted this look. And it's not necessarily that you have to have this look, but basically take, so I got a background in graphic design, and, you know, obviously I helped like build brands over the years, and like having branding across the board and how it flows and matches. I set up my shit to be able to do that. What moist filter are you using? Oh my God, daddy. Mist. Sorry. It's just the one of the cheap Tiffin ones, man. It's just one of the cheap Tiffin ones. I stream in my front room. Don't have space, and it's hard to get it right. What do you mean? It's all about rim lighting? What do you mean by that, big dog? Yeah, color contrast. That's all it really is. I'm so fucking pale white, man. I'm so fucking pale white that I make everything super dark. I give myself an orange tone so I look like I actually get outside. I do get outside, okay? I do get outside. Yeah, so that's another thing that, you know, just little things that people don't know. So like, you know, these are my LUTs too. This is actually what I, over on TikTok, this is what I look like straight out of the camera. And then I have my LUT, boom, gives a little color for YouTube and everybody else. This is straight out of the camera. It's not bad, but add a little color. Wow, looks like I was just out in the sun all day. No, I'm not reacting to your songs. That's available on my website too, if any of you guys want to snag that. Dark Rose, you should make clips where you talk about stuff in the community, issues, news, random problems. Well, guys, listen, don't give advice to shit that anybody could do what you just said right there, by the way. Hey, if you want to start getting views, just talk about stuff going on in the community, issues, news, random problems with the game. You could do that if you're super invested in it. If you're super invested in it. If you're not super invested in wanting to be nosy and like keep up to date with everything, you're not going to enjoy doing that. I'm speaking this from experience. I leaned into that aspect. It made me a lot of fucking money. It really did. I tried that over on Kick. I tried creating content, talking about all the things going on. Here's the updates. Tweets got a lot of views. Videos got views. I'd get a lot of views in the stream. Sure. I fucking hated it. I hated it. And the reason being is because I don't like actually being that involved in a lot of other people's business. I really don't. And when you lean into that, you're constantly justifying doing this all day to catch the newest thing. I don't like that. I like to put this away. My routine that's been pretty solid lately is this, which I did get a suggestion for somebody wants to see like a week in the life or day in the life vertical. I was like, that's actually not a bad idea. I should look into that. But I just break it down to you. It's very fucking boring. It's very boring. So wake up about, it depends what time. Today was 4:30. Laid there with the kid for a little bit as he was getting up. Went downstairs. I like to open everything up, especially this time of the year. We live down south, so I have a garage set up, you know, man cave, and got the garage blocked off to where like netting and whatnot, so we get appreciated. So I get downstairs early morning. I open everything up. I do my water routine, my hydration, my creatine. I get the coffee going. Some days I'll get the food started for the wife. Give her a little catch up in the morning. And until they leave, I'm with them all morning, just spending some. It's nice to start the day being with them, and then when they leave at 7 o'clock, that's when I'll get going after shit. That's when I'll get my workout in, and I'll get started on some shit. Today was finishing off typing up the video, and before I sat down and recorded it and sent it off to the editor. What is Pro talking about? Pro or bro? Did you mean to say bro? I'm telling people my day. If you guys notice, in that window of like maybe 3 hours of me being up, I haven't touched this. I haven't touched this yet. I haven't actually gotten online yet. I don't want to fucking wake up and be tied to fucking social media every day. And then the same thing happens. I have a window throughout the day where I work on shit. I check things off. I see what some plans are. I work on content. I continue some ideas. I'm working on stuff for the website, meetings, brand deals, yada, yada, yada. And then towards the evening, there's a window where, again, this goes down. So like so giving the suggestion of like, hey, if you want to get views on content, just talk about news, just talk about things going on. That's not for everybody. It's really not for everybody. There's a lot of people that while they want to grow a brand online and they want to create content, they don't want to be connected to social media all day. I think some of you guys can probably relate with this, right? Kind of counterintuitive that we want to pick a career path of being a content creator and being online. I ain't trying to be glued to my fucking phone all day. You got me fucked up, man. You don't have to be glued to social media. If you play a game often, you can pretty easily know what's going on in the game. Not if you want to be the first for the news and stuff. I've gotten experience in both of those. Both of those. If you want to talk, if you want to take advantage of trends and shit, you can't half-ass it. If you want to be good at it. Like, I grew that Apex Legends channel to 40-something thousand subscribers in 1 year. 1 year. The reason why is we were fucking plugged. We followed every like Apex Legends related Twitter account. We followed every leaker. We built a relationship with EA and got into the partner program there. We were me and another person were full on invested in Apex. And it worked, man. Like some of those videos got a lot of fucking views. We were able to monetize it on it really well. We formatted the streams to be more like, here's an update, here's a this and that. And it works. But like, if you want to do it, you got to fucking do it, man. And it's just like, I'm not that fucking involved in the game like that. You know, so that's where I went wrong in that. What brand in the light bars? Godox. Well, I mean, it can be inspirational, but now it's just a dead channel. Because nobody subscribed there for me. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody subscribed there for me. They subscribed there for Apex Legends news. It was the same thing when I was in the repetitive routine of on Kick trying to stream news and drama and shit. Nobody was coming through to talk to me and finding value and hanging out with me. They were just there to vent about the thing or start a debate about the thing. You know, you get what I'm saying? It's a very toxic environment. Very toxic. I'm going to focus on YouTube long form and live and save shorts for other platforms. Do you recommend this? So you're just not going to do any shorts on YouTube? Why not? If they relate, why wouldn't you take advantage of shorts on YouTube? God, Apex was so good. Dude, Apex still is pretty good, if you ask me. Yeah, Jubes, I'm definitely not a news guy. If you're making shorts, why not just post them on YouTube? Right. The keyboard reminds you of Star Wars? Bro, I got shit on by so many. See, this is the thing that people just don't get. What's up, buddy? This is the thing that people don't get. Like, okay, here's the thing. People will criticize me because they're like, why did you get a white keyboard for a black mouse pad? Why didn't you let it match the scene? And I'm like, you goofball. The reason why you're even mentioning that right now is because the keyboard stands out because of the contrast. You notice it and you're asking about it because of the contrast, because it is standing out from the background. You notice that I'm well lit in this scene right now because I stand out from the background. You notice my thick, girthy leg at times, and you guys ask for the OnlyFans link because it stands out. This tree trunk stands out from the background. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's why I went with a white keyboard. I think it looks fucking great, man. I like it. I don't need the fucking RGBs and shit from it because I just think it looks sick the way it does. People ask about it all the time. Got a little commission link for it. Bada bing, bada boom. I wish my background was better. That's the only thing I hate about my setup. Yeah, see, that'd be the general idea if I made an actual masterclass video is talking about the things you can put in your background to make you stand out, and lighting in the background. You'll notice that like all the lights that you do see in the background are just little accent lights. So I do have like RGB strips up around the room, and it's like more for just chilling and hanging out. But I turn them off during the streams and during content. Wait, what sounded bad? Hey, Grimsy, they just sent me out a care package. I was just talking about that. They just sent me out a big care package, man. That's good. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. They just sent me a big care package. So they're actually located in the area that I am. And I live right down the road from the NASCAR track here. And apparently they fucking sponsor, well, not apparently, they do. They sponsor one of the NASCAR drivers under Michael Jordan. And so my manager's been talking to him, and yeah, he was like, hey, I got this creator that, you know, he does nicotine and whatnot. And, you know, we were just kind of interested if you guys were getting in the content creation space. And they're like, oh, let's just check them out. And they said they love the look, they love the vibe. And that's where they got to talking. And he's like, dude, he loves NASCAR. It's crazy. So, yeah. So, yeah, it looks like you know ball. It looks like you know ball. Maybe get a fucking code with them at some point. That'd be cool. Question, do you use your LUTs for this look? I do. I have it's called The One in my signature pack. I don't know them basically, but maybe we can get a relationship going. A sub is a sub. Who cares what they are there for? YouTube Shorts is like throwing net. Wait, what was that a response of? Are you trying to talk about the idea, that weird thing going around where people are fearful of gaining subs in short form content because maybe they don't watch long form content? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're worried about? I don't feel like people stick around for long form, for me at least. Well, that's fine. Let them stick around for short form. Who gives a shit? Who fucking cares? Listen, guys, you have to understand. This is the thing that so many creators... Okay. So let me get this straight. You're essentially saying you're fearful of uploading vertical content, YouTube Shorts, to your YouTube channel because you don't want to gain subs in that category that wouldn't watch your long form. So you are actually considering the idea of just completely pushing that growth and that opportunity and that chance for people to see your face and get to know you because you're fearful that the majority of them won't just convert to long form. Sounds kind of silly when I say it out loud, right? It really sounds silly. Let me give you some reassurance though. You have to understand that YouTube is so fucking good in 2026. The algorithm is much smarter than what you realize. The algorithm knows where to push people. So when you have a page, and let's say you gain 5,000 subscribers, and out of that 5,000 subscribers, 2,500 was for YouTube Shorts, and 1,500 was from your long form content, and the rest was from your live streams. You have to understand that YouTube is so good in 2026 that it knows to continuously keep pushing these certain people that show up to YouTube for shorts to your shorts, to push the people that would watch your long form to your long form, and the people that would watch your streams to your streams. I see this data on the back end all the fucking time. There are people that specifically come to my channel for the short form content, for the live stream content, and for the YouTube videos. These algorithms are not fucking stupid, man. They are very, very smart. So holding yourself back out of an idea is just stupid. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's just like the craziest, weirdest trend that I've seen on YouTube lately. Well, I'm getting a lot of subscribers for my shorts, but I want long form views. So I'm just going to stop what's working instead of just trying to navigate on building a channel that makes sense for everything across the board. Don't do that. Don't hold yourself back. What are you doing? What are you doing, you goofball? That'd be like a podcast wanting to video record their podcast because they're afraid to hurt the podcast metrics. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, silly. Algorithms are billion-dollar technology. They are not dumb. Yeah. To slow down on shorts, I was going to keep what I'm doing. Well, yeah, just keep showing up. And let me ask you this. Like, this is something that I had to get over. Now, obviously, my shorts don't do anything crazy on here. I can see the ones that do well, and I just keep posting shit here. Who gives a shit? But, like, if you could blow up from doing shorts and it changed your life, would you be upset about that? Would you stress as much about long-form content if you got a community invested into you? Of course not. So why hold yourself back off of an idea? You're working on fear, the potential. Your hearing in your old age must be failing you again. Wait, what are you talking about? Me? Or wait, are you responding to somebody else? What are you talking about? Oh, you guys are going at each other. What are you guys going at each other? I can't see that on Stream Ninja, but I switched over to the Kick Chat and I seen you guys were talking to each other. Subs first. So if it pushes long form, short subs and videos die, doesn't get pushed further. I understand the fear. There's YouTube growth content creators actually pushing the idea that people who subscribe for shorts actually screw up the long form algorithm because YouTube pushes it to your subs first. So if it pushes, no, that's not how it works anymore. Over time, you will just move on past the dead metrics in general, by the way. Even if you get long form subscribers that are no longer interested in your channel. Guys, my channel is about to be 10 years old, 10 or 11 years old this year. If you go look at the history of the channel, go look at the history. What's up, Devin? Go look at the history of the channel. I've deleted a lot of shit too. I have changed courses so many fucking times. Dude, I went in full crash out mode last year. I was in a window last year where I was losing 10 to 50 subscribers every single day. I was in a net negative for probably a whole quarter of the year last year because I pivoted. I tried to regurgitate what we were doing on Kick with the drama shit, and I tried to just turn it into content. This was the new stuff that we were talking about. I lost so many fucking people from that. They just left. But guess what happened after just a few weeks? My videos started to do really well. We actually fucking farmed, dude. We fucking cooked. I had one of my best months on YouTube in years. Are you reading this chat on Twitch? No. I had one of my best months on YouTube in years, brother. After going through a phase of pushing subscribers away and pushing alerts from subs. Sounds like he's concerned about a lack of evergreen content followers, old school mindset that is no longer effective. Yeah, you guys, man. Subscribers in itself is just such a dumb fucking metric. It really is. It's such a dumb metric to stress about. It doesn't really mean much anymore. You guys, anybody in here actively upload long form videos or like live stream on YouTube? Anybody in here? Or does anybody in here have a decent following? Or does anybody here get decent views on TikTok and Instagram? Those are another couple platforms that are the same way. The following and subscribers don't really matter. Okay, yes, I do. Okay, so what you would actually start to realize if you dove into your analytics. Yo, Sam, give me 1 second. I'll read that. So what you'd actually find out if you started diving into your analytics more, you're going to start to see it consistently on YouTube a lot lately, especially long form. Long form is a good example of this because it's kind of consistent across the board. A lot of you guys are going to see a 60 to 85, maybe even 90% of the people watching your videos are not subscribed. And everybody starts to panic because they're like, how do I convert these people to subscribers? You don't have to stress about that because what the data that you're also not seeing is of that fucking 80% that's not subscribed to your videos. Like 50% of those people think they're subscribed to your videos. These platforms with algorithms are so good now. I know you guys can relate. How many of you guys consistently watch somebody on YouTube and you were like, you were for sure that you were subscribed to them. And then you found out after months of actively watching them, you're not even subscribed to them. You had no idea you were subscribed to them. That they're returning viewers. The algorithm knows if they're going to sit there and watch, they're going to push it to the page. If you do a good job at creating a thumbnail and a title, they're going to click. I did that with Mark. Yeah, dude, it happens all the fucking time. Hell yeah. Hey, Biggie, thanks for the info. Tell us though. I never understood why some content creators don't stream and choose to stream on YouTube, but go hard on Twitch. Don't stream. Old school mindset, man. Old school mindset, old school pipe dreams. I think another reason for it is people not speaking through, working through example as well. There's a lot of creators that will say YouTube is a great place to stream, but they just still don't have the balls to do it because they think they're going to fuck up their algorithm. They're still, but then again, it's just still old mindset. Also too, YouTube is, when you're off the start, YouTube is tough. It is. I'll back you guys up. It's not, it's intimidating. YouTube's way more intimidating off the rip. You have to earn things here. But I think it's good to do that. I've never understood why content creators don't want to learn. Why would you, when somebody sees, I see this comparison all the time. Yeah, well, on Twitch, I can just go live. On YouTube, I have to do this, I have to do that. I have to compete for attention. Yeah, hey, dumbass, you have to do that everywhere. That's the point. You have to do that everywhere. At least like some platforms like YouTube, as you learn the things and you level up on your channel, it teaches you to be better. Like, what does the Twitch partner program teach any of you guys? Honestly, what does it really teach any of you guys? Does it teach any of you guys how to read analytics? What gets clicks? Does it teach you guys the retention? We'll get people to say it. No, all it teaches you is, please give me subs and stay in my stream so I can get an average viewership. It's dog shit. It's dog shit analytics. You don't learn anything from that experience. Love the content. Just pivoted and gave, hey, my guy, appreciate you, Dirty. Thanks for the super chat. But the thing is, on YouTube, sure, it's harder to get monetized at first. It's harder to create a concept, an idea of how to promote your stream highlights. Sure, it's tough. I'll give you that. But the thing is, as you get better at it, you get to actually figure out like, oh, this works. I do this more, I get more result. I get pushed more. People find me more. That was one big debate that I just, Zay with the 100 bits. Give me 1 second on this. I want to say this next part real quick. This was the big debate that I had with Eddie on Kick. Eddie tried to articulate this idea. He had a conversation with me about YouTube, and he's like, why YouTube? And I was like, dude, YouTube is it's king, man. I don't care what anybody says. It's king. And he's like, yeah, but you don't own yourself on YouTube. Boy, I disagree with that big time. Coming from somebody like, you're talking about Kick, man. I don't own anything on Kick. I don't own my community on Kick and Twitch. I don't own that. If I'm not live, my page is dead. Dead. I don't have email access to anything. I don't have posting access. I don't have VOD access. I don't have video access. Outside of me being live, it's dead. I don't own a fucking thing. YouTube is easier to get monetized than Facebook and IG though. Yeah, I'll give you that. It is. Love your content. Just wanted to hear your point on my question. Because I live in a small country in EU, YouTube only pushes my videos to the small group of people in my country. My videos never end up in USA or something. What should I do to reach outside? Also, thank you. Do you speak a certain language? Do you speak a certain language, brother? You're English only, and you're in your analytics, and 100% of your viewership comes from EU. 100% of it. What content do you make? Fire new keyboard. It's fucking sick, isn't it? Sounds good too. I'll let you guys hear the sound of it. But that's for my OnlyFans content. That's the perks of YouTube. You can go live and have offline content. Yeah, you can go live. You can have offline content, and the biggest perk that people sleep on is you can get better at your craft from the analytics. I don't think people quite understand how important that is. That is one of my biggest gripes about Kick right now. Kick is out here having the battle every day of trying to explain to everybody why they're better than Twitch. Every fucking day, Kick staff is on X. Kick's profile is tweeting this out. 3 years in, I just realized, how sad is this? My 3 years on Kick was just a few weeks ago. It completely blew by. I don't give a shit. I have no tools there. I have nothing to be a better creator on Kick. Nothing. Well, we give you more money. Okay, so basically what you're saying is we pay you more. So sit down and shut up, bud. Keep funneling people over to our website. Sorry, dog. That's not how I operate. You're a multi-billion-dollar company, right? With your own developers, your own goals, and your own game plans. And 3 years in, I cannot tell you at what point somebody clicks on my stream and clicks off. What? Excuse me? What technology are we getting on Kick and Twitch? None. I think on Twitch, you get better analytics. But on Twitch, can you actually see... Help me out on this, guys. On Twitch, can you actually dive into your analytics and see, like, retention, click times, activity times in your stream? Like, when people came and went? Can you see that on Twitch now? Gold, 32 months! My guy. Looking hung, handsome, healthy. YouTube lives on just chop up your lives into shorts and semi-short form on your videos, just live on. Well, I mean, that's what's crazy on YouTube is you can do it all from the back end now. Yeah. Kick is purely for people who say things that would just get them banned on other streaming platforms. Lowest of low. I mean, there's good people on Kick, but yeah, I mean, they definitely invite that culture over there. I think, what's that UFC fighter? That was, help me out. The UFC fighter, the OG UFC fighter, I'm just having a brain fart. It's no disrespect. I actually respect the guy a lot. Come on, guys. I know somebody knows who I'm talking about. The UFC fighter that was streaming actively on Kick. Mighty Mouse? No. Rampage Jackson. He was actively streaming on Kick. I think I just seen a post where he went to Rumble and he was like, dog, like even Rumble chat is better than Kick. And it is true. No, not Max. Max is a dope person though. Even he was like, Rumble chat is just better than Kick, man. Tom Cruise, that guy's a G. Did you guys know he does all his own stunts? That's crazy. I'll forever love YouTube and how it functions. Yeah. I mean, it's tough, man, but I think long-term it's better. Is Kick worth streaming on now? I think multi-streaming everywhere is it's pretty beneficial. I think you're just goofy not to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Oh, Parker, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? Handsome man, looking good. Congratulations is in order for this fine individual. I seen the news. I didn't get that at first. I was like, is this a new phone that's actually coming out? Congratulations. As a fellow dad, it's fucking sick, man. It's the best feeling in the world. Changes everything. What is your Twitch? Just Big E Live. I just made a new Twitch last month. To be honest, I don't really like promote it or anything like that. Most people just end up going to YouTube. Mm-hmm. If it's not your top two platforms, never mind multi-stream, fuck it. Wait, what do you mean? If not, what's your top two platforms? Oh, in general? I think the combo of TikTok and YouTube is just, if you're, listen, okay, let me talk about this in it, because some people are going to push back against this. Because the negative mindset on this is a lot of the lazy creators that think if they just stream Call of Duty for 8 hours a day, they should get a following, right? So a lot of those people will go to TikTok and they'll have a negative experience. They'll go to YouTube, have a negative experience. It's because like nobody's staying and watching your shit, so you're not going to get favored by the algorithm anymore, right? If you're doing something you genuinely enjoy, something you're passionate about, to where you actually have an engaging conversation while you're live and in the moment, which is really what you should be doing in live streaming, if you want to actually build a community from it, YouTube and TikTok combo, it's fucking insane. It is. It's fucking insane. The discovery options on those platforms they're unmatched right now in 2026. Like, and again, the key thing is a lot of people will hear that, they'll go test like 2 to 3 streams and they'll be like, I got nothing. And I'll go back and check their VOD and they were just for 2 to 3 hours. Well, yeah, no shit, dude. No shit. It didn't do well. I mean, do you guys like watching people that don't interact with you? Is that fun? Is that enjoyable? How to begin 0 followers in limbo, send help. Fucking find something you actually enjoy and fucking stream it on fucking YouTube and And TikTok. TikTok constantly flags my live gameplay and restricts it. Anyone else had that issue? Okay, so here's something that I learned with TikTok. When I was testing TikTok on games, I got banned every fucking stream, every single time. Like, I couldn't catch a break. Couldn't catch a break. The second I started doing these on TikTok, it completely changed everything. If you get retention and watch time and people actually click, stay, and watch, TikTok won't fucking ban you. They won't. If you get views and you get people to actually interact, they will not ban you. All these sites want watch time. Sure, if you're gaming and people are just scrolling across your page and you keep getting flagged by some dickhead, yeah, and they're just going to ban you because they just don't care. They just don't care. They really don't. Is GPU coil wine normal on high-end GPUs? No, it's not. I don't think so, at least. Do we got, is Matt in here? The PC man himself? I'm only here because I subbed here. YouTube chat never worked there. Yeah, I will say that YouTube's been having a bug lately where YouTube chat's just not working, right, Devin? I got to fix that. Need to get out of the mindset of just playing a game live. I forget people are even watching. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it, man. I just stopped doing it. I get way too competitive, man. I get way into the game that I'm playing. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I just enjoy that myself now. By myself. Hell yeah, appreciate you, Raven. Thank you, man. Do you find that the viewers on TikTok stay on TikTok? Yeah, they just stay on TikTok. So, okay, can I point that out? That's another problem. Who cares? Who cares if they just stay on TikTok? Who cares? Now, over a period of time, like I just seen Ali was in chat. I don't know if Ali came through on TikTok or YouTube today. But some people over the last like month or so, as I've actively been doing these streams, they've been coming over to YouTube. They've been just naturally, but I don't tell you guys where to go. I want you to live in the, if you want to watch on Twitch, just watch on Twitch. Shout out, Al. If you want to watch on Twitch, just watch on Twitch. I don't give a fuck. But if you want to watch on TikTok and just stay there, there's value in you just being there. And like that value could be you watching the TikTok content, actively being over there, helping grow the live streams. Yeah, you guys are too stressed about funneling viewers, man. People get too obsessed with consolidating viewers, diversify. Yes. And guys, you're going to see this more and more, by the way. Platforms do not want you to push them off the platform. Rightfully so. If you guys had $1 billion tech company and you guys were competing for attention in 2026, would you be rewarding the creators that can keep viewers in their seat? Or would you be rewarding the creators that are trying to push people off the website so you can get them to subscribe on another platform so that platform can take 50% of your earnings and shove ads down the face? Why would TikTok reward some of you guys? Think about it. Why people create these conspiracy theories of like, I get fucking held back because I try to push people to Twitch. Why would TikTok reward you taking their viewership to Twitch to just put ads in front of them and take 50% of your commission? Why would they do that? Well, I make more off of my subs than I do those stupid gifts I get on TikTok. Okay, so what you're saying is you don't actually want to build a community. You don't want to be entertaining. You want the fastest ROI from your viewers. You want your viewers just giving you fucking money. That's essentially what you're saying. You're saying you don't care that the platform gave you that viewer. You don't care that the viewer is giving you their attention, their time. All you want is to just turn them into a fucking sub. Okay, so you're selfish. You're in it for the wrong reasons. You're never going to make it in the first place then. You're never going to make it in the first place. I don't like that you make sense so often. Devin, I'm just trying to make money like you. You guys keep an eye out on Devin. This guy's going to fucking blow up. How's your channel doing, dude? How those last thumbnails, those thumbnail changes, dude? Well, and then what I'm noticing too, so I'm leaning way more. It's more valuable to just let you guys stay on TikTok because one thing that TikTok is used to doing is purchasing. And this is where brands are going to start moving in the future. This is why, like, I don't even think we've begun to see what the potential of live streaming is. The mainstream industry is about to hit live streaming fucking hard. And what I'm noticing is the less that I give a fuck about subs, the less I try to incentivize super chats and muddy my chat to try to manipulate you guys into thinking you're just dumb fucking viewers for attention. Give me bits, give me subs, give me money. The less that I do any of that, your typical fucking subscriber or your typical streamer, you know, help pay my bills. Just keeping the conversations natural and organic. I'm just being transparent. Manipulate me. I make way more now in these last couple of months just talking from the sales of my blueprints, LUT packs, affiliate links than I do stressing about just turning you guys into give me free money. And I'd argue too that it's at least more beneficial. You're getting something in return for doing that. I'd much, instead of you gifting me 5 subs, I'd much rather you just, if you're a creator, just go buy the blueprint. If you're a creator, just go buy the LUT pack. It's going to benefit you more than just being like, oh, let me flex for a second and give you some subs. Guys, I'm not going to stop you. You want to give me subs? Give me subs. I don't give a fuck. I haven't even started TikTok. I need to start doing it. Well, you're not too late, man. Everybody says that it's like dying and shit, brother. I see people blowing up there all the fucking time. I've been following this one guy that like he's been, I don't know, this may not be for everybody, but he's a new father over these last few years, and he's been like building this like kind of like journey of being a better person and challenging himself and being closer like with God and shit. T-Dog, what's up, baby? And he's been documenting that, and then he went all in on like launching merch about this. Some of you guys may know who I'm talking. God, I'm so bad with names, man. I just watch the content and I just keep up to date with it. But you know, he even launched this like Fear God merch, and he's killing it, just documenting his process of being a better person. And Instagram's another place for this. I found that fucking guy, it's like Chris something. He makes memes every day about Monster. He's like a fucking like the Monster energy drink guy. Fucking love his shit. Love his shit, man. Dude, it's never too late to start on this shit, man. Never too late. Anyone want to collab? I don't do OnlyFans, sorry. With anybody else, that is. Do you think merch is important after a while? I mean, I think it's a thing. I think it's something that a lot of people do I think merch is something important after a while? I think merch is something a lot of creators sleep on and don't understand that they're in the place to do it. And don't understand how much it can benefit them. I guess that goes back to the sleeping on. What I mean by this is so many people think that you need to be like bigger than life to produce merchandise, and you just don't. The amount of creators that have a solid community of 20, 50 viewers that would subscribe to them every single month, who would most likely also buy a shirt from them, but then you don't produce the shirt for those people, you're just missing out on shit. I mean, it's very simple math. You take one t-shirt. Let's take 10 t-shirts, right? Let's say the cost of 10 t-shirts is $12. $12 for it to produce, right? So that's $120 you would spend. And then you turn around and you sell that shirt for, let's just say $24 and have them cover the shipping. So you would double. And I'd say that 24 is pretty respectful. The average shirt nowadays is like $30, $35. But just for argument's sake, how many of you guys in here realistically do you think how many in here do you think could sell 10 shirts in a month to your community? Like, honestly, 10 shirts in a month to your community. It's $120 profit that you're just sleeping on. It's not even just like in terms of profit right away, like, oh, you're just losing that ability to make money. You're also losing the ability for your community to, you're losing the ability for your community to drive revenue to your page and represent you. I can't tell you dude, nothing is fucking cooler than going to some event and seeing somebody rock your shit. It is a feeling that is unmatched. I go to these events and somebody has my no regret shirt with the middle finger. Dude, it's one of the fucking craziest feelings ever, guys. So like, you don't need to have 1 million followers to sell merch. Would you make ungodly amounts of money at that level? Yeah. but you can get started with the community that you have now. I'd even argue that more people would invest into you because you go out of your way to do those things. They know you're serious. Does that make sense? No regrets, baby. By the way, I've also fucking locked down 3 sponsorships. Devin! Are you doing the blueprint, Devin? Or are you just taking advice from the streams and locking shit in? That's what I've been loving. I've been loving the people that have been reaching out about the blueprints, and they're like, bro, just from you getting me to reach out to brands, I didn't think I could get a brand deal at my size, and I just got my first. Some people are like, I just got my first $250 brand deal. Dude, I don't give a fuck. You get fucking, you got a couple thousand followers across platform, you get a first brand deal like that. That shit is addicting. Oh God, the wife is home. My doorbell. I forgot she's off work early today. I got to get in a call here at a couple of you guys are going to like this. I got my suppressor coming in. So I got to get my final ATF call this week. Should I ingest the blueprint or recycle? Wait, what do you mean? Month 2 of the blueprint and I've doubled my live viewership. So you doing the live blueprint? Listen, I said it in my new video coming out. What's up, Christina? I said it in my new video coming out on Sunday. Make sure you guys are locked in on YouTube for that. Oh, yeah, dude, I keep getting that all the time now. Captain Jack and all them stop by talking about Arc Raiders. Can I find these blueprints on the battlefield or just your website? I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Dead ass. The blueprints they are probably one of the most proud things that I've ever built in this industry. I genuinely believe they help. I do. I genuinely believe they help. Doing the content creator one on Insta. Ooh, how's it going there? I love Instagram. I love the Instagram. Could you give a quick overview of what the live blueprint is? So yeah, there's 2 versions. The live is obviously focused on, so the live version is basically for streamers who just only know the world of streaming and want to get into posting, and they don't know some of the deeper nuances or rhythm or don't have a foundation to turn their streams into content. It's a no bullshit 90-day lock the fuck in, help you build systems to be better. Systems that work for you. That's why I don't like the subjective, narrow-minded, like, just make this, just do that. I think it's better to tell people what they should be shooting for daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly in terms of realistic goals as a creator versus vanity metrics. And so the streamer version is how to get you into creating content, how to get you in the habit of turning your stream into more content. The creator version is, like I had, ironically, we just had Parker in here who's in the tech space. Terry's in here. So these guys are a little bit more established and they pretty much have their own systems by now. There are other creators like Grizz who they started doing tech stuff and they just been winging it. They're just go. And they don't really have like structure. They don't have routines. The creator blueprint is for people like that. You've been creating, you're starting to get a following, and you're just like, I'm not getting brand deals yet. Like, what are good analytics? What are bad analytics? How should I be scaling off the current site that's doing well? That's what the creator blueprint is for. It's for people that are already doing things, but like you don't know what you need to do from point A to becoming point B, which is a business. Because you need to look at yourself as a business at a certain point. How many times would you post a day consistent? Wait, are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? Creating the habit of doing the work versus the vanity metrics. Right. Essentially, that's what the blueprints are. That's what both of them are. Streamer is more dedicated to the people that like they don't know what to post. They need, like I created PDF files. So what they are is they're PDF files of explaining things, understanding terminology like clipping, or for the creators, it's like talking about, moving away from over editing and over complicating and posting. And then there's a file. I highly recommend using Google Sheets for it to keep you in line. to check off a daily objective, to check off weekly, to make sure you're sticking to it. It's kind of like a what's the word that I'm looking for? Accountability chart, if you would. The blueprint has helped me a ton. Having a system is so important. Yeah, dude, I had my first negative feedback last week on it, and the person basically was like, I'm disappointed. And I was like, okay, why are you disappointed? And he's like, what do I make? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I was buying this thinking that you would tell me specifically what to clip in my stream at certain times and what I should be posting. And see, like, that's the problem, guys. That in itself is the problem. You are not even active enough in intentional of showing up to put moments of you in the online world that represent who you are and create conversations around you, that you want somebody just helping you with that. The whole point of the blueprints is to put you in an active system and routine to where you're doing that. Because unless you're literally paying somebody to fucking coach you through anything, like everything you do, it's crucial that you figure that shit out. What's up, Calf? It's crucial that you figure it out. You're going to have to figure out how you edit your videos and how you post and what you post. Nobody can constantly tell you what to do unless you just got ungodly money and you're just paying somebody to coach you. The blueprint has helped me with the routine, even if it's not every day. Well, that's good. That's good. I know that some people aren't going to stick to it daily. I think when you're starting off, you should do it daily. Hello. Did you get your car washed?
I actually washed it before work because school was closed and I didn't want to get to work early because we were slow. So I washed it first thing this morning.
Nice.
I also got Ivan some tank tops for the summer.
Nice. Little man's got tank tops on the way, gang.
I only got 2, and then I got him a couple t-shirts and some shorts too.
What else do you want to do today? Sorry, guys. Please take a hold.
Like before I get him or just in general?
Well, that's what I was saying. Do we want to do stuff and then we get him?
I don't know what other stuff.
I don't know. I haven't had lunch.
I don't know. I'm going to do a load of towels and sweep up here. So I'm going to shut your door.
That's fine. I can sweep my room too. I was going to clean this weekend a little bit because I got to put a video together the next week.
Yeah. It's basically that. Just laundry and sweeping.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I won't be live long. I got that meeting with the ATF or whatever.
you have to go there?
No, just phone call.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I can get my suppressor. What? That's fine. Appreciate it. On my website. Anything you guys need is on my website. You guys want to know what platform I'm on? You guys want to know the gear that I use, the cameras? It's all on my website. I'm trying to make my website a clean, simple hub to find everything. What's up, John? Yeah, for me, it's really hard since my mom has cancer. I'm sorry to hear about that. Has cancer and me having illness as well. So it's hard to keep up every day. Yeah, you're doing a lot. You stay pretty active in the Discords. And we see how much you're working. You do a lot. You gotta work with the time that you have. You're taking care of a life that took care of you. It's a completely different situation. Different situation. So don't ever beat yourself up with that. What is the suppressor? It is a attachment that goes on my gun to make it more quiet. So that way, if somebody ever wants to fuck around, they will find out in a quiet manner. Could you tell us brands or what sort of companies you use for t-shirts? You'd want to do research in your own area if you really want to optimize it. If you want your best potential return, get on Google, wherever you live, you would search up local wholesale merch, or you could, in your country, wholesale merch to get like a bulk order of shirts. And then you would look up local print shops. That's the best way to do it. Best way to do it. So a lot of people don't know, I actually got a background in that. I used to print. I used to work in printing. So that's how I learned a lot of like the deeper shit. I started a clothing brand in 2016 for a little bit. Yep. I looked for those accent lights and I couldn't find them. Let me look at that real quick, actually, because a lot of people ask about the Godox lights. So if I go to gear and I go to, is it film gear? I'll tell you which one it's in. I know I put them on there. Maybe they got fucking taken out. Oh fuck. Oh, L's in the chat. I think I'm getting caught in 4K. Okay, they got removed. I'll have to add them back on. That's my bad. Let me jot that down. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm a piece of shit. I know, guys. I know. Yeah, I got a lot of so I had a light on site. So I had a consulting call with a client yesterday. And we're going over his YouTube stuff. And then he started talking to me. He's like, dude, he was telling me like things that he needs from me. Like one of those things was like, he's like, I want to know what Godox lights or what those lights are that you use in the background and stuff. I'm trying to think of other things to do on the site to simplify it more. Somebody said that I'm losing out on a lot just doing only the Amazon associates on my site. I should also be doing like B&H photo and things like that, and having like a better homepage location for things. So we're working on stuff. We're working on stuff. I'm getting a quote from the guy who built my site. I'm gonna be changing it looks like a fucking gamer website right now, because when I made it, I was streaming full time. That's what my shtick was gaming and tech. So I gotta move the branding over, and I don't want my site to be confusing. And I'm learning that even as simplified as I thought it was right now, it's still confusing. So just work with me, guys. Work with me. My key light is on 5500. Yeah. Talking about the website, and it doesn't even have the lights. Stop. How do you keep your tattoos so dark? I don't know. So like I even came and visited my tattoo artist. He's like, how did your ink hold? I have no idea. Even he was confused how this all held, how all this around the knuckles have held. Cause he's like, I figured that would have for sure worn out, but it held pretty fucking well. I don't know, man. I think it's because I think what it is I'm so fucking pale that it looks like it's dark. Yeah. I use a Pro Mist filter. That for sure is on the website. Yeah, I can see it right here. Tiffin. For sure on the website. I'm kind of hyped to see how you upgrade the site. I think you got it on the nose, but being a bit too gamery. Yes, it's way too gamery. I'm genuinely curious how many people don't take the product serious because of how gamery the website looks. I mean, honestly, if anybody in here has any input on that, I'm fucking all ears. I'm all ears. I shouldn't even be taking moments like this to be like, to ask you guys, or maybe not. I don't know. Has anybody gone to the site and looked at the blueprints or looked at the LUT pack and you're just like, no. And outside of price, what was it? I'd love the feedback. I'll take it. We all evolve in our careers. Give yourself the time needed to switch the branding over, done right, not rushed. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I did what I needed to do to make the pivot. But you're right, man. It's got to be done the right way. I'm doing everything in, well, that's why the blueprints are so important. I'm doing everything in quarters. I know what I want to get done in Q2 this year. I know some of the things I want to accomplish. I will say some of the things are going to be physical. We're not going to get physical, but there's going to be some physical things out there this year. Just feels like different product versus what I'm looking at. You and your vibe, aka personal brand. Yeah, so we got to get the whole thing together for sure. The love pack is crispy, my guy. What do you mean not take it serious? I feel like whoever sees your site is set from other platforms knows what it is. Yeah, so like you get it, but so like okay, the better example is this. Imagine somebody comes in off of Instagram. Off of Instagram. Imagine somebody comes in off of Instagram and they don't have any tie to gaming. And like, that's the vibe they see. It just looks amateur, in my opinion. The color palette looks amateur. Your stuff is too cheap. Fuck you, Scrap. But your descriptions are not great. Creates unease. I know I overcomplicated the descriptions, but I wanted to be, well, first off, I got to be super fucking clear to avoid like what that guy did the other day. Like he tried to insinuate the idea that it was false advertising. I bought this thinking you were just going to literally tell me what to post. If you look at the description, there's no way you could insinuate that. I know for a fact you did not look at the description. I know for a fact you didn't. I got that feedback from somebody else, Scrap. They said that my descriptions are too much. Is that what you would agree with? There's too much going on in them. I had AI obviously help me. I was just like, I need to cover every aspect. Expectations versus reality, right? Considering a new channel banner, and I love yours. Anyone you recommend? So I made that my, wait, which channel banner? Are you talking about on YouTube, Devin? Okay, this blue can answer about 12 of my questions already. There you go, Allie. Oh, okay. So, okay. You're talking about like formatting, right? Is that what you're talking about? That's what I have him working on. I don't like that if you open up a product, the fucking thing is like a mile long. So that's what I want. I want basically like, if you need to learn more, click this and you can learn more. So I'm good on that. So I'm good on doing that, right? I think your description, you should have summarized the version and more in-depth version. God, I mean, how more in-depth can I get on it? What do you think about focusing on 2 niches and 2 channels on platforms compared to focusing on just one, focused on growing a community? So I've done that. It's not that it's impossible. It fucking sucks, brother. It sucks, man. Little story time. So, when was it? Like 2020, 2021? So I'd been working hard on my main YouTube channel for years. And I just got it to making like, it was just finally breaking into like the, more than 4 figures a month, consistently doing well. And we were breaking into like the 50,000 subscriber territory-ish. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to separate completely my streams from my content, which is ironic because I made up a lot of videos on my main channel talking about the streams. And that's where like, there's so much confusion on my main channel because I would talk about my experience with streaming on YouTube, and people would be like, dude, what are you fucking talking about? I don't see any streams on YouTube. And I constantly was telling them I have a whole separate channel. It was the Apex Legends channel. And at first it was fine because I was like, okay, main channel is the focus. That's where a lot of the revenue is coming from. That's where a lot of the brand integration is coming from. It has to focus on my time. Let's start streaming on YouTube. Let's get a gaming channel going. Let's lean into Apex Legends. I brought my mod in with me. I was like, we'll split the money. It only took 6 months, and that channel was doubling the revenue of my main channel. And in 1 year, it gained like 40,000 subscribers. And then I was at this crossroad. And then it became this back and forth. Fuck. What do I do? Do I brand this to be something else? It's confusing because now people are following me for this. They don't even know that the main side channel exists. Is this even the main channel anymore? Because statistically and financially, my second channel is doing way better. A couple bigger YouTubers reached out and was like, you should just go hard on that, man. Just stop on the other channel. Just stop posting on the other channel. This new channel is clearly doing well. Just incorporate little snippets. So instead of talking about content creation and showing your setup, just do that from time to time on your Apex channel, but just go hard on Apex. It's clearly working. And I just didn't like that. I didn't like, you get the problem, Sensei? Do you get the problem that I'm getting at here? If you aren't just completely obsessed with both of those niches, you're going to come to this just constant back and forth battle of wondering, did you lean into the right thing? Or should you just go into the thing that's making you more money? Do you go into the thing that you enjoy more? Because maybe long term that can make you more money. Tearing yourself into multiple directions is just not good. It's just not good. Also, don't dive into that niche you hate making. Bingo. I didn't even like making the Apex Legends videos. I didn't even like it. I had somebody else helping me because I couldn't even sit through a fucking edit. I didn't even like it. So I was tearing my time from this to that. I was confusing people. There was a group of fucking viewers that never knew that I had a Twitter page, a YouTube page, a TikTok, that I did skits, that I talked about tech. None of that. They was just like, oh, this guy just updates Apex Legends shit. I don't know, man. I'm just giving you my experience. I can't tell you that, like, dude, I know creators that they are just strategists and they start a new YouTube channel every fucking 6 months and they make fucking bank, man. But they don't really have a brand themselves. They're just completely cool with kind of creating faceless content and making multiple things. So like, I don't know, man. My advice is I wouldn't focus on 2 niches, 2 channels. My general rule of thumb that I've been giving, with that question over the last couple of years is there's got to be the one thing that you would wake up on a Saturday, like when you're not clocking into work, you're done streaming, you're done making videos, you're done doing the shit you think you're supposed to do. And then there's that one thing where on Saturday mornings, it's time to do the thing you like. I think every person that really wants to figure out if content creation can work for them and they can grow a community online in the online world, that's what they should be creating content around. And I can't tell you the thousands, tens of thousands of people who think, oh, well, I want to be a content creator. So in a way to do this, I got to talk about games. I got to make gaming content. I got to stream gaming content. And then on Saturday morning, when they have them time, they do woodworking. They work on a car. They play the guitar. They fucking write poetry. They do artwork. And I'm like, why are you not doing that? Why are you not talking about that in your videos? That is the thing you love to do. And talking about the shit you love to do is going to resonate with people. And that is your entire goal in any of this, guys. It's not to manipulate people to stick around and look at your shit. It is, how do you convey a conversation and communicate so much that because of a result of your passion and what you're into, you build a community from it? Does that make sense? It's to a T what I've been doing over the last few months. Do these get as many views as talking drama? No. Does every video get the best distribution that it could if it wasn't talking about a tech product? No. Not at all. Not at all. Can you guys clearly tell that I love this shit? Dude, a content creator behind the scenes will get in a fucking call with me randomly, and I can fucking talk to them hours about like updates and things going on and things that they can optimize. And I just love it, dude. I fucking love it. Love it, man. Yeah, you'll find a way to build your own community. Yeah. Talk about what you know well. Talk about your passion within billions of people. Yeah. Yeah. And the problem is a lot of people think that like, man, they think that like people think that their hobby is like not popular. It doesn't need to be popular in terms of virality. There just needs to be people that are into it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So when you're talking about the niches and shit, and you're figuring out what channel to make and what to do, yeah, I should be streaming my bracelet business, to be honest. Yeah, you should. If you legitimately have a bracelet business, and like that's the shit you're doing, it's your fucking side passion, your side hobby, yeah, you should be doing that. I mean, a great example of that is Max Tuning. Max Tuning made all this. I don't know if you guys know who this is. You guys ever, hello? My fucking YouTube page just crashed. Are we still good? Are we still live? I think that was just a browser thing. Okay, yeah, we're still good. Anybody here know who Max Tuning is? Anybody know the brand Sour Strips? The candy Sour Strips? Good on my good. You guys know who I'm talking about? Max Tuning? Anybody? Any fellow Max Tuning viewers in here? I want to know if you guys actually know the guy, not necessarily just the Sour Strip side. Because, I mean, it's easy to explain no matter what. So Max Tuning started off doing fitness content. He just vlogged, during the vlog era of YouTube, he just was vlogging his fitness journey. And through that, he started a clothing business called Everforward, which I think is still a thing. I think he still runs that as well. And then through learning how to document his fitness journey, which was his first real passion, and just making YouTube videos around that, he documented also building the Everforward business. the clothing business, which also did well. And then one day he's like, I'm going to start sour strips. I'm going to start a candy thing because he was obsessed with candy. And he's like, I'm the candy. Like, he even just said this in a YouTube video. He's like, I was the candy guy out of the friend group. You know, one of my buddies started a business. He started energy drinks because he loved energy drinks. He's like, I wanted to start a candy business because I love fucking candy. And so he started it. And 5 years later, he sold it for $75 million. And he still creates content to this day. And that, like, the point being with that is, like, you're like, yeah, maybe I should be streaming my bracelet business. You should. You should. Because it's not necessarily that the bracelet business is going to put you on the map in front of everybody and it's going to blow up and you're going to turn it into a lucrative business and make millions. The point being is you are going to find so many more people that relate with who you are because you're taking something that you do for the fucking love of what you do, and they are fucking invested into watching you do it because you know you can talk about it, because you obsess over it. Now, as I say these things, how many of you guys can relate in the idea that you create content you don't obsess over? You stream shit you don't obsess over. You just fucking put shit on a stream. You play games on a stream because you think it's the idea of what you have to do. But then, like, you shut off stream and there's something you fucking obsess over. That's the shit you guys should be creating content on. Some of you guys aren't meant to be streamers. Some of you guys aren't meant to be gamers. Some of you guys are not meant to be YouTube stars. Some of you guys are meant to just document your fucking business in vertical content. And you are literally sitting on a gold mine, but you're not producing the content you actually should be making out of the idea that you have to be making something else because you want to replicate what somebody else did. It's so hard to follow somebody else's journey and actually be into it and get people to be invested in your journey. It's just so tough, man. So tough. Get a job, Queso. If I was fucking Queso, I wouldn't fucking need a job. Stop yapping. I mean, brother, come on, man. Yeah, I know you're not that retarded to just sit and watch something you don't enjoy, right? That doesn't make much sense. I'm obsessed over quality, lighting, et cetera, not being in front of a camera. That's the hardest part. Dude, that's the best part. Sounds like you don't need to be on the camera. Sounds like you need to be working with people that are on the camera. I love that side of things. I was just thinking about this the other day. I was watching a Roman Atwood video and he's looking for a videographer. Now, obviously, like, my shit wouldn't line up for him. But in 2026, if somebody came along and they were the right size of the brand and they were like local in my area, dude, I would 100% shoot for them. Cause I same thing, man. I love the lighting. I love the setting up the shit. And I love helping other people grow their business and their shit. I love that shit. I do. So I relate with you. But, like, so the idea is maybe you should start fucking going around in your area and trying to find people to work with. Especially, I don't know where you are, Papa, but, like, a great example of that, if you love a photographer and videographer as well, there you go. So the best advice that I've given over the last 10 years, so a lot of people don't know this. I started off in this industry in graphic design. And so I first started my following here teaching people the business side of, like, graphic design, how to get customers, how to charge, how to come up with, like, logos and other things. And I would make other tutorials and whatnot on YouTube. But my first real passion was trying to make content to help graphic designers learn that, like, you can start your own business out of doing something you love. And then it started to spill over into photo and video. And one of the things that I took advantage of is I took advantage of things in my area that there wasn't a lot of market for. And, you know, for example, one of those things was wedding films. A lot of people have no idea that I used to do wedding films. Dude, I used to make a fucking killing off of wedding films. And it was really fucking fun, man. I like, with the area that I came from, I made things different. I did things differently. You know, everybody was real proper, was by the book. I'd get on the fucking party buses with people, man. I insured my gear. I took risk. I'd get in a fucking party bus. I'd fucking record. I'd record the moments that people typically would say, don't get the. I record the fucking bride shotgun and a beer. I recorded the fucking groom doing some sus shit with his boys. I recorded that shit, and every fucking couple loved it. I captured the day for what it was, not a fake representation of this picture perfect moment. And to this day, almost 10 years later, I get people that reach out and they're like, dude, I'm so glad that we got you to do our wedding film. I look back at that and I feel young again. I feel what it was like to be in that day and in that moment. Now, the point being is I took something that was in my area that I could capitalize on. There's so many of you guys that maybe you don't like being in front of the camera, but you love the tech side of the shit. You love the videography. You love the photo. Guys, there are car dealerships with fucking $100,000 a month budgets that you could take in 2 to 3K of that and go shoot some dope ass cars. There are sneaker businesses that need videographers and photographers. There's real estate agents that need fucking obsessive people that are obsessive to detail, cinematography individuals. And you could be utilizing all that shit there, man. All that shit, dude. It's fucking, there are so obsessed with cinematography. I can do it for free. You have no idea how much I appreciate your life. But see, that's why I'm taking. Take that obsession and go apply it. There are people that need your obsession. You just got to start. This is why the blueprints I talk about. It's not only just the idea of reaching out to brands and trying to get a brand deal. One of the rules and goals in that is once a month you need to be locking in some form of pay, locking in something. That's where that shit is. Once a month, Papa, you should be locking in a local client. You should be locking in, turning your hobby and your passion. You have 30 motherfucking days to reach out to dealerships, to real estate agents, to businesses that do advertising in your area. You have 30 days. I guarantee you take every day to reach out to some motherfuckers. You are not going to end off the month not getting one client. Guarantee it. If you actually are going out there and putting yourself out there. Guarantee it. Love the creative outlet that YouTube videos bring me. I love editing myself to where, well, that's why I started or went hard on my channel, is I wanted to get better at film and photo. I used my YouTube channel to just fucking practice. Where it looks I'm inside the video game. I like the immersion that video editing can bring to a video. Hell yeah, brother. And see, the thing is, you like doing that for yourself right now, and there could be a point where you could fucking make a killing doing that for other people. What a world that you just constantly get to do what you love for other individuals to keep it going. You know what I mean? Who is that? What's their name? Name them. Wait, who? Oh, Devin. I want to see their channel. It's Rob Litsky. Rob Litsky. Yeah, I mean, it's a prime example in here. Some of you guys, like, you have conversations in these channels with people that some of you guys can be working with each other at some point. Some of you guys could be working with people at some point. Devin does the same shit, Rob. Oh, is that your friend? That's fucking hilarious. Well, I mean, but that could be a great example. You could take somebody in here, like, let's just say Rob just only focused on editing, and he liked doing that shit, and he tried doing some of the stuff for him, but he loves just doing the editing portion. And you got Devin in here who does that stuff, but doesn't really maybe like the editing. He just likes coming up with the crazy ideas. You could create a fucking power team dynamic. I mean, and both of you guys actually could. So here's another thing. A lot of content creators with like homies don't do with each other. I'm doing this with a homie right now, actually. 3 people don't see an opportunity to make a fucking killing together. So prime example that I learned from this in 2017. I was friends with all these editors, all these YouTube creators, and I had a group of friends that they all had pretty good YouTube channels at the time, and they're all really good. We all came from the gaming industry. Unfocused, by the way. Stop it. Hello. God damn it. There we go. So, okay, listen to this story. I want you guys to think about this, especially a couple of you guys in here that you know each other. The best thing that I seen happen over the years from a couple friends was one person putting their ego down. And what I mean by this is in 2016, 2017, when was Fortnite's rise? It's like 2017, right? A group of friends that I had, like they all had their own channels. One guy started working on his YouTube channel. Okay. And he started branding it in a way to where it was general Fortnite stuff. And another one of my buds who at the time had a more successful channel was a really good editor. He's seen the potential in that channel and is like, look, how about instead of us trying to compete in the same space, I like what you're doing with the branding of this. You know that I can output editing. Why don't we work together on one channel We'll split revenue certain ways, and we will build this up. Fast forward, that channel became one of the biggest channels in Fortnite, and on average months, they were making $100,000 to $150,000 a month. So many of you guys could be doing this. A lot of creators don't do this, man. They don't put their ego to the side. It's like, like these guys are friends in here, so maybe bad example. It seems like they both do good with what they do. But a great example is like Devin is killing it in what he's doing, and he's got the growth going. And just an example, Rob looks like he knows what he's doing. These guys could team up together and take Devin's channel to a whole new fucking level. Like that would be the hypothetical situation. It looks like Rob is actually taking his shit pretty serious himself. So they could at least like, this sounds like they're friends. So they probably talk to each other often, talk about like trends and things going on and whatnot. So that's where they can grow on their own side, keeping each other in check, right? Yeah, he looks like he's doing great too. So you guys keep those conversations in check, keep talking content, don't turn each other's content into competition, live off of it. Hey, what are you learning from? What are you learning from? That's literally what my group chats are with my boys. With me, Big Rob, Jayhawk, Sooner, all of it. We have these group chats where we talk about the things going on. It's a lot of benefit, like fucking working with your peers, not against people, man. Do you think it's easier to grow as a team? Oh, 100%, man. 100%. Squeak, thanks for the gift and sub over on Kick, man. Appreciate you. 100% it's easier to grow as a team. 1,000%, dude. Yeah. You multiply everything. You take two people that are working together on videos. It's not only the idea that you have one person outputting while another person's outputting, but you also have two minds are learning at the same time. I'm doing this. So I doing the same thing with my new editor, right? What's up, sweet? So I took a buddy that he's been lost for a while and he wants to get more into the business side of things. And he wants to expand outside of gaming editing. He wants to get into retention editing. So what I did is I came along and said, why don't we fucking team up? And why don't we make this deal? Let's incentivize building this channel up together. You get better at editing for me. I will pay you weekly salary. It's only going to be X amount, but you get better at editing for me and work with me on the channel. And we will incentivize through the better the video does, the more bonuses you get in the month. The caveat or the upside during this time, I'm an open book. Anything that you need to know about getting out of just being a gaming editor, doing these fucking repetitive, just TikTok ads for little side cash. What do you need to know? What, like, sky's the limit. He calls me, he asks me about this, that. I tell him in these situations, this is who you want to market. This is what you would want to do. This is what you can be doing in this area. This is how you can turn this around. This is how you can be taking what you're doing here and turning this into monetization, yada, yada, yada. So we are creating George, appreciate that. 1 second. So we're creating a team dynamic to where we want our channel to do well. But on the flip side, we are trying to work together better to where we can take what we do as a whole and we can replicate it in other ways. So that's the mutual decision that we came across. What's your opinion on Peanut Empire? I don't know what that means. Have you thought about starting a consulting company, social media wise? No, I just do like the personal stuff. Like you can pay for consulting with me on my shit, but I don't want to like go big with it. No. Cause I've managed YouTube channels before. And I will say I got really lucky. I had really good customers. They were great guys. They actually listened. They were hard workers. They were organized. They showed up and did shit. Dude, a lot of content creators are lazy. They're self-centered. They're entitled. They want extra help, but they know everything. They know the world. They don't want to open up their mind to new things. And also you learn a lot, man. You'll learn a lot moving into that side of things. Like some like Warzone guys are a great example. Some of the biggest Warzone creators that you guys look at and you're like, they're articulated and they're well organized. No, they're just winging it. They're just winging it. I had a buddy that started working with one creator that I was like, oh, this guy's got to be. He like multiple channels just killing it. I was like, this guy's got to be like clean cut, probably great to work with. Talked to a buddy that worked with him. No, horrible. He's like kept putting things off last minute. Every schedule that he said he was going to have, like he's going to go live this time, he'd just go live random times and then would stream 10 hours. And he would say, hey, I need to get a brand deal out this day. And then wouldn't respond. And then boom, out of nowhere, I need to get a brand deal out. I need you to stop what you're doing and get a brand deal out. You know, that's totally on him and shit. Dude. You would think, right? You would think. I was just thinking that even commercial, not just in the gaming space. Wait, with what, Squeak? Have you? Oh, no, Joe Woe was great to work with. I actually crazy. Joe Woe was great to work with. He really was. He's got a bad schedule, but listen, he gets a game plan. He lets you be, he lets you create, and he pays the tab, and he doesn't rush it, man. I'm talking about Roasted Peanut, the game streamer. Are you talking about the Burnt Peanut? Are you asking like just what I think about the Burnt Peanut? Is that what you're asking? I'm sorry, I'm not quite picking up what you're putting down unless you're trying to watch me bend over, brother. Unless you're trying to watch me bend over. Didn't me? Nah, fuck no, dude. My wife would beat the shit out of me. Are you talking about that COD? What? Or wait, are you talking about the COD guy that we were just talking about? No, Joe doesn't have a wife. I think I did see what you're talking about though. That fucking COD streamer that just hit his wife live. Sup, Hawk? No. I assume by your username you're probably just a troll on an alt account. What's up, Hawk? Yeah, so let me get this, guys. There we go. All right. Anything else, boys? Anything else? I got to take this call here in 30. And then I think we're going to go do some shit. Megan took a half day. Got to go get the kiddo from daycare at some point. I think we're going to maybe go get a little lunch. Go get a little lunch. Been watching you. Been waiting to catch you live. What's your preferred budget mixer audio interface? Ooh, budget? Ah, fuck, man. I don't know. Man. I don't have budget. I don't have budget audio. My setup is just ridiculous. It's a $500 mic into a $300 preamp into a $100 audio interface. See, I would instantly say something like the Rode, like the Rodecaster, but those are expensive, right? Like what's budget? Oh, Wave XLR is pretty good. What's the price of that? That's a good point. How do you balance speed of editing versus making it better or polished? Well, shortcuts are key. Templates are key. Not overcomplicating it's key. There's certain things that like you should be learning the leverage of simplifying things. But it's easy advice. I don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're currently doing. What's up, Daddy? Love the setup. Do you think streamers should have two computers, one gaming, one streaming? I mean, I don't. Looks like 169 these days. I'd say the Wave's got to be the best bang for the buck, right? Somebody just asked about thumbnails. Most basic question: what do you use for thumbnails? And don't you make Nick's? No, I don't make Nick's thumbnails. I don't make Nick Burke's thumbnails. I use Photoshop. I use Photoshop for my shit. I use a mix between Photoshop and a little AI and layering and shit. What about Leon Lush? Now you can even edit videos on Canva. Well, apparently I didn't know that even Google Workspace has an editing software. Yeah, Elgato is pretty good. Elgato, I think, is just best bang for the buck. I will say I did a review on it. If there was a streamer thing that I just think is extremely slept on, that Rode Streamer X is pretty crazy. I can't believe more people don't talk about it. I really can't. For those that don't know, it's an audio mixer mixed with the capture card. It's kind of insane. How much is that though? But again, you're paying for Rode Streamer X. I actually have one I'm getting ready to sell. Did you find your steak deal to be worth it against the time it takes? Oh yeah, I mean, it was fucking ridiculous money. But I cut out of it because, let me see how much this is. Rode Streamer X, $225. Dude, this might be the actual best thing. The Rode Streamer X might be probably the best thing. And for those that don't know what this is, the Rode Streamer X is a audio interface, kind of like a Go XLR, essentially. Like same concept. That is built for dual PC. It's got two USB outs, so it connects between two PCs and a capture card, all in one, for $225, all in one. I did a review on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to check that out, let me go find that video for you. What are you playing today? With my fucking nuts as they touch the top of your fucking forehead, Cap. What do you think about that? Is Canva good? Yeah, it's a super clutch product. Here, I'll get you guys to the link to it. Rode Streamer X. I don't know how this isn't talked about more. I really don't. Yeah, the video title that I even made.
So this is the new Rode Streamer X, or Rode X Streamer X. It's a new audio interface or preamp from Rode that essentially acts like a
There we go. All right, that's the video. These links working. I don't think I can link it on TikTok. Sounds like you have a twisted fantasy. I get down, man. I get down. If you guys are on TikTok, does this link okay. Okay, that's fine. God, people are pussies. Does that link actually go through? Like, can you click that? I don't think you can you? For a review on YouTube, I may need to try that out. Yeah, dude, I mean, it's only fucking $225, man. Does it all. Does it all. All right, well, just go to my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube channel. It's on my website, Alex. All on my website. All right, boys. I think we're going to shut down there. We'll be back on Monday. New video on Sunday. I highly recommend. If you're a content creator, it's going to resonate with you guys. It's my experience over uploading every day for 90 days, and it helped me actually get time back in my life and simplified making content. Outside of that, guys, anything that I use, it's on my store. I do got a link to, or I got it noted down to add these lights. I thought they were on my website under the gear tab. Apparently they're not. So I'll get those added, but camera gear, mics, yada, yada, yada. That is all there. The blueprints also available on the website. LUT Pack is available on the website as well. So if you guys want to lock into a fucking 90-day, no bullshit shit, guys, don't waste your money if you're not willing to do it. I know that's a bad sales pitch, but it's not designed for fucking handouts, dude. If you want to actually fucking build something that is going to last and is going to turn you into a better fucking, the better business side of creating content, lock into the shit, dude. If not, whatever, just keep fucking winging shit and hoping that it's like a lottery system. That's fine. Yeah, that's what we got today. I'll be back Monday. Hopefully moving forward, we're going to get back on the schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So 3 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Hopefully we'll get back into that. And then uploads on Thursday and Sundays. Yeah. Might pick up the LUT Pack, mainly motorcycle content. Dude, I'd love to see. If you get it, tag me in one of your posts, man. One of the guys that was there in the chat a little bit ago, he does like cooking content, barbecue and shit. He showed us one of the videos with the LUT Pack on the fucking making some brisket. Hoo-wee! Shit looked fucking bomb, and it looked good in the video too because of the LUT Pack. Yeah, guys, appreciate the support, appreciate the conversations. Hopefully, I gave a little free game away to you guys on this free game Friday. next week, we'll get back in the habit of diving into the Discord, going over some shit. Devin, I hope to see some updated shit from you in there. Again, man, being a part of the premium member club, that is not just to answer a question on one video. Put it in there. Let us know how you're doing on shit. I like to utilize the fact that you're a creator killing it. Flex in there, man. Show other creators what's possible, especially from the conversations. Show us when something does well from the chats in here. I want to use that as a place where we get together and create a night, kind of like a workshop Discord, if you would. So appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Yep. In the Discord. Next week, more Discord. Bye. It's on the website too. Discord is on the website too. Love you guys. Bye.